So one of the things mountain athletes need to train for is carrying a load uphill. So whether that's doing a ultra marathon where you've got to carry a lot of your mandatory kit and maybe more than just your standard 500 mils of fluid, maybe you've got to be carrying 1.5 litres, 2 litres of fluid. Soon that weight starts to go up. So in training, you've got to make sure that you're replicating the demands that are being placed on your legs for that race scenario. If we're talking about mountaineering projects, whether it's sort of day hikes or overnight alpine climbs, we need to train that muscular endurance. So a good way to do that is get your pack and actually load it up with a bit of extra weight. So what I'm going to be doing today is using my local hill, because I can't get to the actual mountains, and get a couple of water bottles, and I'm going to fill those up with water at the bottom of the climb. And then to reduce the load on my legs for the descents with that eccentric loading on the quads, what I'm then going to do is pour out the water at the top, come back down again. I've got a little stream here that I can then refill, add that load onto my back again, back up the hill, unload that weight at the top, easier descent back down again, so there's not that stress on the quads and on the knees from the coming downhill, and we keep repeating that. So one bottle, two bottles, get these in my pack along with the usual extra few bits of kit, some waterproofs, a bit of warm kit, a little bit of food for the day. Load that up and then off we go. So when doing these kind of workouts, what's the kind of weight that you should be carrying? Well, it all depends on what your level of experience is, how much you conditioned yourself up for it, but also what the event demands are going to be. So our sort of mountain ultra runners might just be building up to doing perhaps 10% of their body weight. But if you're more of a mountaineer doing some climbing, you might actually lift that up to about 20% of your body weight. But just start off with maybe a couple of extra bottles in your back and then gradually increase that as your strength improves. And of course the next question is, how hard should you be working? A good guide is going to be your sort of upper end of your aerobic zone. In other words, the kind of effort you're going to be doing in a race or in that climb. But as an interval workout, so what I'm doing here, so it's only going to take me about 5 minutes for every climb here, just because that's the size of the biggest hill near me. So what I'm going to be doing there is working at more that tempo, sort of zone 3, just to give a little bit more of that muscular endurance and strength endurance rather than just pure endurance work. So as mentioned down the bottom, what we don't want to be doing is a lot of eccentric loading on those quads and on those knees on the descents. So now we've reached the top, what we're going to do is take that additional load from the extra water bottles, going to pour it out. And we're going to go back down the bottom and do it all over again. Let's go. So now we're back down the bottom, time to refill our bottles and head back up again. So if you've been following ultra running for any length of time, you'll have come across doing workouts or hiking with a weighted vest on. So the kind of thing that you see CrossFit athletes wearing. And that is a good workout. However, if you're doing any kind of descending work, that is a lot of toll on the legs. So I prefer this method, which is what I've already alluded to, in that you can work the legs on the uphills, carrying that extra weight from the extra bottles of water, but then you can dump that at the top, do your descent back down again. You're still working your legs, but just maybe not quite as hard, causing that maybe increased DOMs the next day, a little bit of extra load on the tendons, meaning that you can carry on training hard with your subsequent sessions. So back to the top again. Time to unload our additional weight from our pack before descending and doing it all over again. And of course, dropping off the water here means that my dog can have a bit of a drink herself. Now of course, doing these workouts, we've also got to make sure that we're staying hydrated ourselves. So, weight reduced on our knees and our quads for that descent. Time to go back down again. As you can see, this water is not particularly nice. You certainly wouldn't want to be drinking it. It's at the bottom of the hill, there's a lot of sheep on the hill. This water is not going to be good for you. So therefore, a little bit of common sense, when you get home, make sure you sterilise your bottles. My go-to is Milton, kind of sterilising tablets you get for sterilising babies' bottles. So back off the hill now, done a couple of hours hiking up and down, carrying extra load on the way up, and then dropping that load on the way back down again. So if you can't get to the actual mountains, you've only got maybe some smaller hills nearby you, then this is a good way that you can work your legs for those mountaineering trips. Come on, load off this. Or give your legs that extra workout for your mountain marathons, ultra marathons, or sort of multi-stage events where your kit list is fairly substantial. So you've got a fair bit of kit you're going to be carrying, and maybe you can be carrying more fluid than your normal runs. So rather than just your maybe 500ml soft flask, you've got to be carrying a couple of litres of fluid. So to prepare your body and your legs for that kind of loading, this is an excellent workout to build into your program.